There's a new sublimation product that is clearly amazing. Introducing Unisub's new Acrylic Sublimation blanks. This new line is launching with ornaments, keychains, and bag tags, but be sure to keep an eye out for additional products in the future. These acrylic blanks are approximately a 1/4 inch thick with a clear smooth display side and a textured white imprint side. Now there's no need to mirror your print since the image is viewed through the thick, clear acrylic on the display side. Thanks to Unisub's proprietary coating process, each piece looks absolutely gorgeous when sublimated with your high-resolution images. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to sublimate these beautiful acrylic bag tags and ornaments from Unisub. But before we move on, do me a favor and like this video. And if you'd like to see more heat transfer and sublimation content like this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel as well. Let's get started. So here's a close-up of our acrylic blanks before they're pressed. As you can see, we have two sides. Now the blue side, this is going to be our print side. This blue film right here, it's actually a protective covering to keep it safe from scratches or anything like that while it's in transit. Now these blanks are about a 1/4 inch thick and they have a really great weight to them. There is a slight texture, as you might be able to see here. There's a slight texture to them, which really adds dimension to your graphic, makes it look beautiful. And of course, we already mentioned the film on both sides, keeping these things looking absolutely perfect until they're ready to be displayed. Now you'll notice we have the blue sides facing up. The blue side, that's going to be your imprint side. And the reason why it's blue is because there is a thin little film on there that protects the imprint surface in transit so it doesn't get scratched. So we're going to peel that off. And then we're going to place it face down over our blank. And then we are going to center our blank over our print. Now you notice we did print a little bit extra. That's called print bleed. That's totally normal. And I actually like it because it does help me to keep everything nice and centered. I'm going to get 2 small strips of heat tape here. And I like to go by the corners. You could go wherever it fits. And we're going to tape our transfer in place. And now we're going to repeat this step for all of our transfers. Now don't worry, when you lift it up, there may be some slight discoloration. Don't worry, there's another piece of film on the front side to keep it safe. And that we don't peel until the very end. Or if you like, you can have your customers peel it off themselves. Just you want to let them know like, hey, don't worry, it's not dirty, it's not burnt. That's just the thin film covering. And it's laser cut, which is why sometimes we see a little bit of burn, but don't worry, it's just the film. As you'll see in this video, the acrylic itself is perfectly fine. Carefully tape our blank to the printed transfer, making sure it's nice and centered. And there we go. Now, once again, we're peeling the blue film off the imprint side. However, there's another film on the surface. And yes, it may look a little bit dirty or burnt, but that's totally normal. Once you peel that second protective film off the front, you're going to reveal the beautiful clear surface of your acrylic. And I promise you, it's going to look perfect. We're going to show you how to press them one at a time on our Signature Pro 15 by 15 inch swing away heat press. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing away the top of our heat press. We're going to put a sheet of parchment paper on the lower platen just to protect it from any like ink blowout or anything like that. We have our blank right here. We're going to place it right at the center of our heat press with the imprint side facing up. And in this video, we're using the brand new Heat Press Nation sublimation paper. Cover it with another sheet of parchment paper. We're going to press at a medium firm pressure. Now our heat press is currently set at 370 degrees Fahrenheit for 70 seconds with a medium to medium firm pressure. We're going to go ahead and close our machine. And there we go. Okay, now as I open up my heat press and slide it over, I'm immediately going to come in with my patty press. And we're just going to apply some pressure on here for about 30 seconds. Now, of course, there are a few other ways you can do this. As I mentioned, you can get a heavy book to apply some pressure. If necessary, you can take your acrylic blank off of the heat press onto the counter area right next to it and just let some weight sit on it for a few minutes. But this way, where we're manually applying pressure on the heat press, you only need to hold it here for maybe about 30 to 45 seconds or so. In this case, we're holding for about 30 seconds. Okay, so now we do that. It should be safe to handle. It should be safe to handle by hand. Of course, if you need to wear gloves, go for it. So now at this point, it still has the film on there. You could choose to leave it on if you like, ship it to your customer like that. You can allow them to peel it. Or if you want to peel it yourself, go for it. But if you're going to ship it to somebody, make sure you use something else to keep this sensitive acrylic surface nice and smooth and clean. But look at that. That looks fantastic. Has a very glassy, really clean, really nice look to it. I love the way the graphic looks underneath this thick acrylic. All right, now we're going to follow a similar step for our ornaments. We have the parchment paper on the bottom. We're going to center our ornament on the lower platen. We're going to come in with another sheet of parchment paper to cover it. And again, we're at 370 degrees Fahrenheit for about 70 seconds with medium firm pressure. As an alternative, if you want a shorter press time, you could go up to 400 degrees and press it for 50 seconds. Okay, that's going to do it. And we're going to do the exact same thing. As soon as we slide over our heating element, we're going to come in and for about 30 seconds, we're going to apply some pressure. Now we do this to minimize the curling of the blank. One of the natures of acrylic is when it's heated up to a high temperature and then cools rapidly, it's going to curl. And so again, we're using a burger patty press. You can use some heavy books, some weights. Just make sure that it's perfectly flat and that you are, applying that pressure nice and evenly. If you're going to leave the weights on, leave them on for a few minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes or so. We're doing this straight onto the lower platen of our heat press, so that's why we're only going for about 30 seconds or so. Another cool thing is that it does help to cool it. And so we're ready for our peel and reveal. And that looks beautiful. Now, while it might seem a little silly to use a burger patty press to hold down your blank after it's pressed, this is why we do it. You see, acrylic, it will curve. As you can see, and I'll hold it up so you can get a better look at it, the acrylic actually will curve if it's left to cool on its own. So that's why we cool it with a little bit of pressure, a nice flat weight on there. That way it can stay as flat as possible while we cool it. Now, on the other hand, if you're okay with this curve, and many people are, you don't have to worry about that additional patty press step. You can just let it cool as is. It'll have this curve, but if you're okay with that, again, that's totally fine with me. Unisub has made a name for themselves over the years as the leading manufacturers of premium sublimation blank gifts, awards, decor, and personalized products. All of their products are 100% made in the USA at Unisub's factory in Louisville, Kentucky. With these stunning new acrylic blanks, there's now more reason than ever to choose Unisub. You can order your acrylic sublimation blanks and view our full selection of sublimation equipment, supplies, and blanks at heatpressnation.com.